Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a one-page layout using, I think, a couple different Photoplay 4th of July collections. I have these three photos here from 4th of July 2020, hence they look a little different than I think they normally would have. So I decided to use my stitched kind of rectangle frames from Close to My Heart. Unfortunately, this is a retired product, but I am going to use that for the bottom right for some journaling. So I am going to trim down my photos a little bit and kind of line them up, I guess kind of in a grid right in the middle of the page. I am going to use that red paper on both sides. I ripped that, and then I'm going to add, excuse me, this blue, I think it's star. Nope, I didn't use the stars. Blue plaid as another layer, kind of behind the photos as well. So once I get that done, I think I am going to back my photos. I should probably pull the photo of this layout up on my phone. It's been a while since I did this layout. So I actually worked ahead for the month of February. We lucked out in January with some nicer weather for here. And so I was able to spend a lot of time in the she shed. And so I worked way ahead. So I actually did this one in January, but I'm showing it to you now in February. I am, however, now in the house. The end of January, the very end of January turned too cold to heat the she shed. So I am in the house scrapbooking now. So I think come March, you'll see some layouts that'll kind of be in the she shed, and then you'll be able to tell when I kind of transition inside. So I guess I didn't back the photos. I just placed them all down, and then I placed the inside of the rectangle. I did have to do two different cuts with this thin cut here. With red and then with the white to get the two pieces. But I did just tape the white down directly on the layout, and then I'm going to pop up the red kind of frame up on some foam tape, but use the white there for journaling. This obviously was not a traditional 4th of July. I think we had my parents and my grandma over for a cookout, and that was about it. So I just wanted to kind of journal that. And it is, I mean, obviously, because you can't tell from the photos that it is 4th of July. So I'm going to use this sticker here kind of at the top of my frame. It says All American. I embellished this one without really a rhyme or reason. Usually I try to stick to that kind of triangular effect with the clusters, and where I put that All American, I think it just kind of throws it off. And now that I'm looking at it, I could have moved that kind of lighter blue cluster down in the bottom. I could have moved it up in between the two photos, and maybe that would have made it a little bit better. More of a triangular effect. So I'm just kind of going through whatever supplies I have pulled out to make these clusters. So you see there's a star sticker at the top, and I'm going to add that like Let Freedom Ring kind of ticket there. I popped that up on some foam tape and then added a couple of other, I think one's a sticker and one is an ephemera on the bottom cluster as well. I did love that 4th of July tag, so I added that to the bottom of my journaling. I probably didn't need that large of a journaling space, so I was fine covering some of that up with some embellishments. Some of the embellishments I do use are actually from Pebbles. It's a very old collection, and I think I got it all from Tuesday Morning a while ago. I then remembered I had a bunch of 4th of July flares from Scrap and Happy Studio. I love them and was able to use three of them on this layout alone, which I don't usually do. Usually it's like one, maybe two on a 2-page layout. but 3 of them on this layout just help balance it enough for me that I really did like having the 3 of them there. Um, and then I'm just sprinkling stars in the clusters. This is a very simple layout. Quite honestly, not my favorite. But again, I am trying to get more photos on a page just to limit the amount of albums I have because I am running out of space already and my kids are only 7 and 8. So I hope you guys enjoyed this simple and quick layout and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.